This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. And Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome once again to Terry Gregg Court in the Shelton High School Mini Dome. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, continues coverage of high school basketball with an Evergreen Conference girls game featuring the WF West Bearcats and the Shelton Highclimbers. My name is Diedrich Allen, and joining me for this broadcast, as always, is Jerry Apple.
Hi, Diedrich.
I don't have the camera on yet, Jerry, so you don't have to wave. Okay. Daryl White, we think he's going to be assisting us with some stats, but he's in his undisclosed location, so he doesn't let us know until game time. Shelton has dropped its first 5 games this season, most recently falling to Tumwater Wednesday 58-24. The Highclimbers' other losses were Monday night to Modbury 69-19. Last Friday to North Mason, 54-38. November 29th to Olympic, 34-30, and opened the season with a 49-45 loss at North Kitsap. WF West is off to a 4-0 start, dominating their opponents so far this season. The Bearcats beat Rochester 89-26 Wednesday, knocked off Mark Morris 65-30 Monday, took out Port Angeles 57-24 last Saturday, and demolished R.A. Long 73-14 to open the season. The last meeting between Shelton and Chehalis was on January 18th, with the Bearcats completing the sweep of the Highclimbers last season 57-27. Coming up, we'll talk with Shelton coach Chris Swanson. Jerry will give you the starting lineups, and then it's the tip-off of Evergreen Conference girls basketball. The WF West Bearcats at the Shelton Highclimbers on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events, connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
And we're back here in the Mini Dome. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple. It is now time to talk with the coach. I'd say about an hour ago, I had a short conversation with Shelton coach Chris Swanson. Coach Swanson, last game, not what you wanted to see, but there had to be some positives on that.
Yeah, I think we had moments. Unfortunately, I don't think we had a lot of sustained moments of success in terms of making good decisions and executing well. But I'm looking forward to tonight and seeing if we can pick up on some of the things that we did well against an even tougher opponent.
So, before we get into WF West, talk about, you've got a few new faces for tonight that haven't been playing. So let's talk about those young ladies.
I do. I'm really excited. We actually have several girls that have not been on the court yet this season that are going to join us tonight. So we've got Anna Pinion, that's a good guard for us, Vonnie Andrews, another forward to add to our cast there, and Scoot Allen, that's going to be another guard. So, we're starting to get that complete team. This will be the first time this season we've had every person on our roster available.
So what does that do for your team? What do they do to enhance what you have on the court?
Well, really, it gives us our ball handling, gives us our guards to settle down the control. We've been asking a lot of Cedar, for example, in terms of ball handling that she wouldn't normally have fall on her shoulders. So it just frees up everybody to get to their normal roles.
In your practice from Wednesday night, did you work on anything specific from what you learned?
Just honestly being able to get people comfortable. To your point, we have several girls playing their first game, a third of the way through the season. That's not ideal, but we got to get those little jitters out and butterflies. And, we're looking forward to kind of resetting tonight and then hitting the ground running hard starting from here out.
Let's talk about the opponent tonight, WF West. They've just been dominating their opponents early on.
Yeah, they're solid, obviously, from returners. I think they're just a solid program, the way that they do their business. I appreciate being able to watch them and just kind of learn what I can just from seeing their process.
What do you plan to do tonight?
Settle down. I don't think that we need to be scared. They're all 16, 17, and 18-year-olds, just like our girls are, right? We're all human, and obviously they have highly skilled and highly athletic players. We've got to play our best. We've got to play smart, and we can't be scared.
Well, good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
Well, that's Coach Chris Swanson, the head guy for the Shelton and the Lady Highclimbers. I think that was one of the better interviews I've had with him.
That was a very good interview.
Short, got everything I wanted him to talk about out, and the coaches, and I tell them this all the time, you don't have to talk to me. It's not in your contract to talk to media. You can always decline. And they always are willing to talk to me. And a lot of times it's short answers, and it's, we're done in a minute. But tonight, Chris is getting more comfortable with me, I think.
Yes.
And with his team. Wants to talk about it.
And I had a nice talk with him tonight, too. He felt, I think, pretty comfortable talking to me.
Well, everybody does, Jerry. That's another story.
The old grandfather type,
Well,
right?
I guess. I don't know about that. Anyways, I didn't mean to derail your train of thought there. We're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout. Jerry, I'll get you the starting lineup
Okay,
next.
thanks.
Here on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
And we're back here in the mini dome. Dietrich Allen, Jerry Apple. It's girls basketball. The Shelton Highclimbers hosting the WF West Bearcats. And Jerry, let's do starting lineups, right?
Sure. Let's start with the visitors, the WF West Bearcats, under the direction of Coach Kyle Karnowski. At one guard, number 3, a freshman, 5'8", Dylan Beck. At the other guard, a senior, 5'6", number 11, Lena Fragner. At one forward for the Bearcats is number 25, Grace Simpson. She's a junior and she's 6 foot tall. At the other forward is number 42, Amanda Bennett. She is 5'8" and she is a junior. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Bearcats, at center is number 44, 6'3", junior Julia Dallin. That's your Bearcat lineup. Now for the Highclimbers under the direction of Coach Chris Swanson. At one guard, number 2, a 5'4" senior Kesslin Harp. At the other guard, number 5, a 5'2" senior Anna Pinon. At one forward, number 4, a 5'4" senior Ari Allen. At the other forward, we got Jazzy Rivera, number 22, a 5'8" senior. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Highclimbers is number 45, a 5'11" sophomore, Cedar Wiley.
So, Jerry, if I heard the coach right, Ari Allen, they call her Scoot. Didn't he say Scoot? Scoot Allen?
He never said it to me, but
I think he did in his interview. I think.
Does she want to be called Scoot?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah,
I'm
maybe
just
a couple times we could.
I'm just going to throw it out there.
Yeah, we'll
it's
just
possible.
throw it a couple times out there. She'll probably think it's kind of cute, you know?
Well, I kind of go, well, I'm not going to get into the Chucky conversation yet again. But
I have to ask you a question.
Okay, sure. We got a little bit of time. Go ahead.
What is a Bearcat?
It's a cat. Looks like a bear. I don't know.
Okay.
It's a good question. It's like a cat. It is a cat. It's kind of like a cougar or a tiger or something like that. Some hybrid.
Probably a cougar or a mountain lion.
Yeah, something like that. We're going to take another time out. We're going to stand for the national anthem in just a moment. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
We all depend on them for medical emergencies, to keep our highways safe, and to get back on the road. And emergency responders depend on us to watch for them, to slow down and move over. We do it for the people out there taking the risks while helping others, and the people who care about them, because most of us agree that we all share a responsibility for safety on our roads.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events, connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Hi folks, Dietrich Allen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
And we're back here at Terry Gregg Court in Shelton High School Mini Dome. Dietrich Allen, Jerry Apple. Starting lineups about ready to be announced here on the court. Jerry, run them down for us again.
I sure will. For WF West, we have Dylan Beck, Lena Fragner, Grace Simpson, Amanda Bennett, and Julia Dalen. For the Highclimbers, we have Kesselin Harp, Audrey Allen, Anna Panan. Anna, excuse me.
Panan.
Thank you. And Jazzy Rivera and Cedar Wiley.
All right. So the starters are being announced here. Just love the warm-up pants for WF West. I'm not joking. I think they're great. They're striped. They're great.
And it's been a tradition for so many years that they've had those warm-up.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they've replaced them with other warm-ups.
Over the same, but, you know, hey, the colors are the same.
Yeah.
The red stripes, white stripes. It's just great. Okay. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be right back with the tip-off. WF West in Shelton, girls basketball. Coming up on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
And we're waiting for the tip-off here between WF West and Shelton. The Bearcats will be in gray jerseys, gray shorts, red and white stripes, and, of course, the maroon numbers. The Highclimbers in their home whites with the red letters and numbers. Ready to get this tip underway. Dolan and Wiley will jump it up, and Highclimbers win the tip. Anna Pignon with her first touch. And here's Kesselin Hart. Bounce it to the corner. Jazzy Rivera for three. That's short rebound, Dolan. Dolan lobs it up court. And a steal. Right away for the Highclimbers. Here's Allen with it. Over to Wiley. Down to wide open. Pignon up and in. Anna Pignon with the first basket for her first basket of the season right there. It's 2-0. WF West on top. I'm sorry, Shelton on top. WF West with the ball. Sorry, my camera's acting funny. Tighten this up. Here's a feed down low to Dolan. She lost the ball. Jazzy Rivera with it. And gets it to Harp. And here come the Highclimbers with the 2-0 lead early. Pignon over to Allen. Allen back to Pignon. She'll take the three at the elbow. That one rims off. Hit the top of the backboard and out of bounds it is called. Oh, we do have a Bearcat on all fours down there. Didn't see what happened, Jerry. Could you?
I did not. But Shelton was able to convert on that second turnover made by WF West.
Okay. So we have a downed Bearcat, and it looks like it's going to be
ankle?
Amanda Bennett. And yeah, they're looking at her left ankle, which is taped up. It's just, well, I think we'll take a step aside for just a quick moment.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
And we're back. Bennett has helped off the court, but she's hopping on one leg, so they'll take a look at that ankle, probably wrap it up a little more, see if she can go. And coming in, looks like it'll be Caitlin Klopek.
Okay.
So Klopek will be on for Bennett. And here comes Beck with the ball for WF West. Set their offense over the far side. And Cole Peck up top. Back over to Cole Peck, trying to get it down to Dowling. Dowling turn around, shoots off the glass, missed it. Rebound goes to Wiley. And here come the Highclimbers. Kesslin Harp skips up the court with the dribbles. Bounces it over to Pignon. Anna, high post feed to Rivera. Jazzy goes to one knee, had it poked out of her hands. Pignon picked it up and taps it to herself. And Harp will reset. Back over to Rivera, to Pignon. Anna on the drive, kick it to Jazzy Rivera. Up top to Wiley with 4 on the shot clock. Into the corner to Rivera. She'll turn, she'll shoot for 3. And that hit, missed the rim, and a shot clock violation all over. It was a missed shot and rebound. Could have let him play on. Here comes back with the ball for WF West. 2-0, Shelton with the lead. Bearcats with the ball. Swing it over in the corner near side. That's Simpson. Turned around, and up top it goes to Beck. Over it goes to Klopek. Up top, 3 on the way at the top. That's off the back of the iron. Rebound Dallin. Julia will get it back to Beck. Beck will drive side of the paint, lose the handle, and throw it over to Klopek. Ball poked away and stolen away by the Highclimbers. Here's Rivera on the sidelines to the three-point arc. To the paint, bounce it down, and that's Allen. Loses the handle, comes up with the ball. Somehow, jump ball called. That will go over to WF West.
And that's only the first turnover for the Highclimbers, compared to 3 for WF West.
Turnover is a big key for the Highclimbers. They had a ton in their last game. We won't even say the number, Gary. It's not even worth it. Here is Beck, top of the key. High post feed, and another turnover as Kesslin Harp comes up with it in backcourt for the Highclimbers. 5:05 to go, first quarter, 2-0. Shelton with the lead in the ball. Here's Harp. Hands it off to Pignon. And there's a steal by Beck to the three-point arc, going the other way. Going to have a ball poked out of her hands, but I think you're going to get Allen with the personal foul. No, but actually it went on Pignon. That's Anna's first. Baseline inbounds for the Bearcats, right of the backboard. And Lena Fragner will trigger the play. There's Cushman checked in that dead ball. Here's Dallin with the 3 that's off the mark. Rebound goes to Wiley. Cedar handed off to Harp. Here come the Lady Climbers with a 2-0 lead. Here's Pignon to right back to Harp. Harp's pass in the middle is deflected. She's trying to get it to Wiley. It's deflected out of bounds, I believe, off of Fragner. So Highclimbers keep possession. Baseline inbounds, right of the backboard. Rivera will trigger the play. Lobs it in and gets it right back. She's got a one-on-one trying to get around the basket. Blocked by Dallin, recovered by Fragner. Fragner had it poked out of her hands. It goes right to Pignon. Pignon stepped on the baseline and a turnover. Checking in for the first time on the last dead ball was Annie Bailey, Jerry. And it looks like Allen got to sit down. Here are the Bearcats. Cushman had it, and a steal by Harp. Kesslin trying to go coast to coast, puts it up, missed the shot, and tracking it down in the corner is Klopek. Knocked out of bounds, actually. It'll be Highclimber ball. Cayenne Miller will step on, and Kesslin Harp will sit down for the Highclimbers. Sideline inbounds for Shelton. Foul line extended right in the middle of the WF West bench. Gets it into Bailey. Bailey bounces it up to Miller. Miller over to the near side of Pignon. Over to Cedar. Wiley in the corner for 3. Missed it. And the ball gets kicked out of bounds. And they say it went off of Joy Cushman. To be Climber ball. Rivera trigger the play. Lob it into Wiley. Right back into the corner to Rivera. She had her shot blocked, recovered by Wiley. Wiley's going to bounce it to the cutter. That's Bailey off the glass and in. Anna Bailey with her first basket, and it's 4-0 Shelton. Lena Fragner brings the ball up the center of the court. Swing it over the far side. That's Klopek, side of the paint to Dallin, out to Klopek. Klopek for three. Yep. Count it. Full court press put on by one Bearcat. Here's Wiley. She'll get it up to Pignon. Anna to the three-point arc. Now she'll set the play to the middle of the court. 4-3 is the score. Here's Rivera with a little tap pass to Pignon. Back out to Miller. Miller to Rivera on the sidelines and out of bounds.
One thing I've noted about Shelton so far, they're passing the ball better and less dribbling. And that's a positive.
Yes, it is. We've talked about that several times off air. Here's Fragner with the ball, top of the key. Bounce it over to Cushman. Cushman into the corner. Three on the way by Simpson. That's rims off. Rebound tapped and controlled by Miller. Miller will get it to Rivera. Rivera looks behind her. Make sure there's no gray jerseys back there. Goes to the three-point arc. Leaves it for Pignon at the top. Little runner. It's short. Wiley had it for a moment. Bailey tracks it down, loses it out of bounds. And that will be Bearcat ball. I didn't see how that even developed, Jerry. Just went out
I
of bounds.
thought that was a foul right there.
Well,
but that's just me.
Yeah, out of play, out of whistle range, I guess. I don't know. Here's Fragner over to Klopek for three. That's Wiley. Miss right there for the rebound is Cushman. She'll get it back up top to Fragner. To Simpson. Simpson back to Fragner. Fragner for three at the elbow. Count it. Back-to-back threes for the Bearcats, and they lead 6-5. 2:20 to go, first quarter. Here's Pignon with the ball between the circles. Swing it over to Bailey. Bailey into the corner to Wiley. Wiley takes a three. That's off. Rebound. Rivera had it. Actually, that's not Rivera. That's Miller out of bounds. She's pushed, and a foul on WF West. I believe that'll go on number one. Yes, it does. Joy Cushman picked up her first personal foul. Dylan Beck back in. Grace Simpson will sit down. Baseline inbounds for the Highclimbers. Goes to Pignon. She'll bounce it to Wiley. Wiley way beyond the arc. Finds Bailey at the foul line. She'll leave it for Miller. Miller extra pass to Rivera. Draws a double team. Gets it down to Wiley. Up the glass and in. There's first basket for Cedar. Two Highclimbers in the paint. So that was a good odds that Highclimber would score on that
well, the
possession.
Highclimbers are doing really well, and they're shooting. They're 3 for 5 from inside the arc.
Cushman draws a double team and is pushed out of bounds. They're going to call Bailey for her first personal. Second team foul. 1:36 to go, first quarter. 6-6 is our score. Baseline inbounds for the Bearcats. Beck gets it in to Klopek. Finds Fragner. Fragner hooks it up top. Joy way outside. Joy Cushman in and out on the three. Rebound tapped and tracked down by Beck. Here is Dalen in the paint. Turnaround jumper, no. Rebound pulled down by Wiley for Shelton. Out to Bailey, and here comes Pignon. Anna with the ball. Handed off to Wiley. Over to Bailey. Bailey takes a shot. Misses it. Rebound pulled down by Beck. Beck center of the court. Finds Fragner. Got a nice little spin move up and in.
Yeah, that was a nice move.
Elena Fragner with her fifth point, and it's a 2-point lead for WF West, 8-6. Here's Pignon with the ball crossing midcourt. Met by Beck. Hands it off to Miller. Between the circles to Rivera. And now Bailey into the corner to Wiley. Cedar lobs it down to Bailey on the box. She'll be tripped up going to the middle of the paint. On the little hook shot, drew the foul. And that foul will go on Caitlin Klopek, her first. Third team foul. Does send Annie Bailey to the free throw line. She got the first one, she'll get another one. Natalie Glenn will step on for the first time for the Highclimbers, and Ari Allen will return for Shelton. Rivera and Pignon will sit down. Annie Bailey with her second free throw for the Highclimbers. Spins that one in, give her 4 points, and it's an 8-8 ball game. 41.2 seconds remain here in the first quarter.
2 for 2 from the foul line.
Here's Fragner, center of the court. Over to Cushman, extra pass in the corner. That's Klopek. She's bumped and fouled by Allen. Ari was just like, oops, I didn't mean to bump her. Doesn't that count? I'm sorry. That's the third team foul on the Highclimbers in the quarter. 32.2 seconds remain. 8-8 ball game. Not sure what that delay was about. Here's an inbounds to Fragner. Back into the corner to Klopek. Back to Fragner. Draws a double team drive to kick it to Klopek. Klopek up top to Beck. Over to Cushman. Is poked away. Is stolen by the Highclimbers. Here comes Bailey. Annie Bailey stops. Bounces it to Allen. Allen over to Wiley. Wiley open for three at the elbow. That's off. Rebound pulled down by Dallin. Julia gets it up to Fragner. Fragner is going to attack Wiley. Puts it up. Dropped out. And there's going to be a late whistle on that. That will send WF West to the line. And Cedar Wiley picked up her first. Fourth team foul with 2.6 seconds remaining in the quarter. Lena Fragner at the free throw line for 2 shots. She has 5 points. This is the first trip to the free throw line for WF West. And that one rimmed off. Say rimmed off, it went up to the top of the backboard and rolled around for a while. Here's the second free throw by Fragner. Missed them both. Rebound actually goes to Bailey, and the quarter's going to run out with a jump ball. So we're through one quarter. 8-8 is the score. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
And we're back here for the second quarter. 8-8 is our score. WF West and Shelton, the girls' version. Knotted up here. It'll be a Highclimber ball to start the second quarter with Allen, Harp, Wiley, Miller, and Bailey.
It was a good quarter for the Highclimbers.
Well, you come away with an 8-8 draw against a pretty good team in WF West. Yeah, that's a good first quarter. Here's Bailey with the ball to the side of the paint, gets it down to Harp. Harp up top to Allen, back to Bailey. Bailey open for the shot, takes a dribble, and resets to Harp. Kesslin, high dribble, bounces down to Wiley on the box. She's going to challenge Dalen with a little scoop. It's partially blocked, and Dalen comes up with the rebound. Here comes Beck. Beck swinging over. Simpson on the baseline, pinched off and fouled by, or actually is it a foul or is it just a ball out of bounds? Just a ball out of bounds, although he could have called a foul on that.
Yeah.
Baseline inbounds for WF West. Beck will get it into Fragner. Fragner thought about a three for a moment, then tried to get it back in the corner to Beck, but Beck was running to the basket. A little miscommunication there.
Yeah, Shelton used that baseline as a 6th person, and we were able to cut her off from shooting.
35 seconds into the first quarter, still 8-8. Here's Allen to Harp. Harp for three, and no, rebound Dalen. Julia's going to bring it up. Lob it to Simpson. Simpson hooks it in the middle and threw it right into Harp's hands. And Kesslin gets the ball back from Miller, and here come the Highclimbers. Still 8-8. And a near steal there. There's Bailey with a jumper. That's short. Rebound poked all the way out to the outside. Bailey goes to the floor to save it. Oh, it just sneaked out to the sidelines, Jerry. I don't know if it was her foot or the ball, but a portion of that was out of bounds. We do have a timeout here. It's a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here.
Yeah, in watching Bailey, she is a miss hustle.
To say the least.
She showed that to me the last 2 years.
Hey, if you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Also, thank our sponsors who make these broadcasts possible. They include Hood Canal Communications, Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners, Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, Mason POD 3, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate, and Mason Health. Got a new hot sheet there, Jerry.
We sure appreciate them.
Yeah, every single one of them, actually.
It's great.
Oh, I guess there was not a turnover on that, Jerry. It's a high climber ball. I guess Climbers took the timeout. I thought it was WF West. It'll be sideline inbounds. Allen will get it into Bailey. Bailey gets bumped with no whistle, loses a handle on the ball. And here comes Simpson. She'll hand it off to Fragner in backcourt. Now here come the Bearcats. Tie ball game at 8. Fragner swings it over to back into the corner to Simpson. Down to Dalen. Dalen one-on-one with Wiley, puts it up, missed it, got her own rebound, put it back, dropped out. Wiley will pull down that rebound. Good defense by Cedar in that sequence. She just stood her ground. Here's Harp, over to Allen. Back to Harp. Pass errantly goes, saved in bounds by Wiley, and then Simpson is bumped out of bounds, and that'll be a foul on
Bailey.
Bailey, that's her second. The WF West ball in their backcourt, 6:20 to go. First half, 8-8 still our score. Here is Beck with the ball between the circles for WF West, over to Fragner. Back to Beck. Opposite side, 3 on the way by Simpson, that's off. Bailey had the rebound, it poked into the hands of Wiley, and here come High Climbers. Kesslin Harp. Gonna hand it off to Bailey. Enters the three-point arc to the foul line and had the ball stolen away. Here comes Fragner alone with the fast break. Up and in. Lena Fragner with 7 points. I'm sorry, Lena Fragner with 7 points. And it's a 2-point lead for WF West, 10-8. Here's Bailey. Over to Miller, working the far side. Into the corner to Wiley for 3. That goes in. Cedar Wiley with her first 3 of the night. Gives her 5 points, and the High Climbers have an 11-10 lead. Here's Beck over to Fragner. Fragner tripped up, and Bailey just picked up 2 fouls in the quarter. That's her third. It's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate because she hustles so hard. Sometimes she just overplays.
Right. Well, I wouldn't call that overplaying. I think that's just a
yeah.
Unfortunate little contact with the feet. And coming in is going to be Kyan Miller for Bailey. Here is Simpson, wide open beyond the three-point arc. Gets it to Fragner in the corner. She'll dribble around, lob it to Dalen. Dalen under the bucket, up and in, and the foul. Wiley just picked up her second personal. It's the third team foul on the High Climbers. And Julia Dalen at the free throw line for possible three-point play. She got it. That gives WF West a 13-11 lead. 5:08 to go here in the half.
That's her first 3 points of the game.
It's a high post, well, actually a quick pass to Rivera, and Harp trying to find some room, and the ball goes to the floor. And here's Harp with the ball. Over to Miller. To Rivera, who can't handle that pass, and they both go to the floor to grab it, Fragner and Rivera. And that'll be over to WF West on the alternating possession. 4:49 to go here in half. 13 for WF West, 11 for Shelton. Here's Beck, top of the key. Over to the near side. And Fragner swinging around to Simpson. She's open from that spot. They're leaving her alone. She's not taking that shot. Here's Fragner in the corner for 3 on the opposite side. She'll splash that one in. Elena Fragner, 10 points already.
Yeah, that's her second three-pointer in a row.
Here's Kesslin Harp on the far sidelines. One dribble up top to Miller. Miller to Rivera. Jazzy back to Miller. Miller's side of the paint. Extra pass down low to Wiley. Missed the shot, but there's a foul.
A beautiful pass.
Yeah. Cedar Wiley will head to the free throw line on the foul, too. And Dalen, I believe, as her second. Is that really her second, Jerry? I only have 1 on her.
That's her first.
That is her first. Now, actually, it's not on her. It's on. It's got to be on her. There's no
It is.
44.
Yeah.
They got 44 on the board.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes no sense to me. But Cedar Wiley, the free throw line for 2 free throws. Short on the first one. Okay, so we had a substitution as number 23, Charlie Deskins, steps onto the court for WF West, as does Joy Cushman. And Wiley missed both the free throws, and here's Beck pushing the ball up off the rebound. Sling it over. And here is Cushman, will take a 3 from the elbow. Miss it. Dalen with a rebound. Put back no. Fragner in under the trees, and she says, well, the ref says the ball was tipped out of bounds by the Highclimbers. Okay. Under 4 minutes remaining here in the half, 16-11. WF West with the lead and the ball. Inbounds to Fragner. She'll catch and shoot for 3 in the corner. Miss it. Rebound pulled down by Deskins. Over to Beck. Beck tried to go baseline, cut off by Miller. Goes to the side of the paint the other way. Sinks a jumper.
Yeah, Shelton was doing a good baseline defense there.
Here's Pignon with it. Open for the 3 on the opposite side. She'll drain it. Anna Pignon with 5 points. Makes it 18-14. 3:20 to go in the half now. Beck center of the court. Over to Cushman. Back to Beck. Over to Fragner. To Dale inside the paint. She'll just step back for a little jumper. Missed it. Miller with a rebound. Handed off to Pignon. And here come the Highclimbers. Trailing by 4. Approaching 3 minutes to go in the half. Anna Pignon with the dribbles. Looking for a screen from Rivera. Gets it. Hook and pick and roll. Ball went off of Rivera's hands, and Rivera tracked it down, and that's a travel. 2:55 to go in the half. WF West 18, Shelton 14. The Bearcats have the ball. Beck, Cushman gets it back out. Side of the paint to Dalen, out to Fragner, up top to Beck. Beck will take a 3 at the top. That's short. Rebound controlled by Cushman into the corner to Deskins, and she'll get it back to Dalen, side of the paint. Turn around in the paint, off the glass and in. Julia Dalen with 5 points in the quarter. Timeout by the Highclimbers. 20-14, 2:26 to go in the half. It's a 30. We'll keep it right here.
Second timeout for the Highclimbers.
Hey, every Thursday, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, presents Shelton City Council Looking Ahead, a weekly preview of the next Shelton City Council meeting with City Manager Mark Ziegler. Each week, Manager Ziegler briefs me on the top items coming before the City Council during their next meeting. That's Shelton City Council Looking Ahead with, Mark Ziegler, every Thursday on MasonWebTV.com. Study session coming up next Tuesday.
And I know you enjoy working with Mark. He does a nice job.
Well, who doesn't enjoy working with Mark Ziegler? 2:26 to go in the half. 6-point lead for WF West. We're actually up 7, right, Jerry? 1 point. 20-14 is the score. Shelton has the ball coming out of the timeout. Here's Pignon with it, center of the court. High post feed to Rivera. Down low to Wiley. She slipped the defense of Cushman, missed the shot, and Glenn comes up with a rebound. Her putback no good. And here's Allen in the traffic. Her outlet is deflected, and the ball is poked away and stolen by Cushman. Cushman to the baseline, fouled on the shot. I think they can get Anna Pignon with the foul there. Yep. Pignon picked up her second personal. I'm sorry, that's not even right. It is her second personal, but I put it on the wrong spot on my sheet. At the free throw line is Cushman. Missed the first one, she'll get another one. Checking back in is Caitlin Klopek, replacing Carly Deskins. It's a nice hand from the crowd from WF West, by the way. Second free throw by Cushman goes in.
And that's the biggest lead. They had a 7-point lead
so,
before.
Yeah, I believe so. Here is Pignon with the ball. Cross court to Rivera, to Allen, to Pignon. A couple of dribbles, shuffles it to Glenn. Glenn splits the double team, gets it out to Pignon. Pignon to Allen, over to Wiley, 13 on the shot clock. Cedar going to work on the dribbles. Bounce it to Pignon. Into the corner to Glenn. Natalie with 4, got to throw it up, and it's tied up by Fragner. And that, if it's alternating possession, it stays, but I guess there must have been somebody on a baseline here or something. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there, but the Bearcats have the ball. Here's Cushman. Finds Fragner flashing to the foul line. She jumps with a shot, missed it. Glenn with the rebound. Here come the Highclimbers trailing 21-14. 1:15 to go in the half. Here's Pignon to Rivera. Gets the ball back to Pignon, a little handoff. Lob it down to Rivera on the box, over her head. It goes right into Wiley's hand. She'll dribble out, find Allen. 10 on the shot clock to Rivera. Over to Pignon in the corner. Saves it inbounds to Glenn. Up top to Wiley with 4 on the shot clock. 3 on the way and off. Dalen with a rebound, and she's going to be fouled by Jazzy Rivera, her first. 4th team foul or 5th team foul? 5th team foul on the Highclimbers. So we'll head to the south end of the mini dome, and 2 shots coming for WF West. It'll be Julia Dalen. Has 5 points. It'll be her 2nd trip to the free throw line. 51.4 seconds remain in the half. Dalen gets the first one to drop in. She'll get another one. Here comes Harp. Here comes Lindsay Zuna. First time tonight for the Highclimbers. Can almost say this is a small lineup for the Highclimbers. 2nd free throw by Dalen is off. Harp will get the rebound. Here come the Highclimbers. Trailing by 8. Here's Wiley for 3. And that one rims off. Rebound, Zuna had it, lost it out of bounds. It'll be WF West ball. 39.9 seconds remaining. Here's Beck with the ball, center of the court. Over to Cushman, back to Beck. Near side to Fragner, looking for Dalen. Goes around the perimeter again, or actually this is Beck at the top to Fragner. To Klopek, back up top. And there's a hook out to Fragner. That's off on the 3. The rebound's tracked down on the side by Cushman. She'll turn, she'll shoot a 3 that's short. Rebound Dalen in traffic, puts it off the glass and in.
And she's starting to warm up. She's made 3 of her last 4 shots.
So the Highclimbers are going to let the clock run out here on the first half. WF West 24, Shelton 14 at the halftime break. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more here on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health. With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
And we're back here in the Mini Dome. Halftime score. WF West, oops, let me hit the right button. WF West 24, Shelton 14. I guess you can call that a pretty decent half for the Highclimbers playing with the Bearcats.
They passed the ball very well. Less dribbling. Ball handling looked a lot better tonight with the additions. Yeah.
And let's get to scoring here. It's 2, 4, 6, 8 points for Julia Dalen. 10 for Elena Fragner. 3 for Caitlin Klopek. A basket for Dylan Back. And a free throw for Joy Cushman. For the Highclimbers, their leading scorer, well, that's going to be Cedar Wiley with 5. Anna Pignon also has 5. And 4 points for Annie Bailey. We're going to take another timeout. Jerry has some more statistics for us. Halftime score, WF West 24, Shelton 14. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
And we're back here in the Mini Dome. Halftime score, WF West 24. Turn on this. There it goes. 24 for WF West and 14 for the Highclimbers. Some more statistics from Jerry Apple.
Yes, let's start with the visitors, the Bearcats. The Bearcats were 2 for 6 from the foul line for 33%. They were 8 for 26 from the field for 31%. They had 9 turnovers. The Shelton Highclimbers were 2 for 4 from the foul line. They were 5 for 24 from the field for 21%, and they cut down on their turnovers. They had 9. I do have a score of the C Squad game. Shelton won 24-16.
Not so much for the regular JV game. Here earlier was pretty much WF West all the way. It's not a pretty score.
But I know, I just want to say, there's a good group of 9th graders on that, the JV2 team.
Yeah.
And So that's something to look forward to.
I'm often curious why they changed it to JV2. I mean, I understand why you get away from the C squad name.
Yeah.
But why not? And I guess because it's not always just freshmen.
Yeah, they'll have a sophomore.
They might have sophomore on there on the C squad from time to time. So maybe that's why they call it JV2. But it gets really confusing for parents.
At first it was, yeah.
Yeah, well, it still kind of is. At least for me it is.
Yeah.
Oh, well, especially when you're looking at schedules. The calendar says JV, and then varsity, and you're thinking, well, which one? Because the two JVs usually play at the same time.
Yes.
One here, one at the junior high, sometimes over here in the auxiliary gymnasium, which they haven't been doing this season, I don't believe.
I don't think they have yet.
And I'm thinking it's because there's more space for parents at the junior high, because they do have that one bleacher at the junior high, whereas there's very little room over in the auxiliary gym.
Yeah. I just wanted to say a couple things. First, I'd like to mention I am real pleased with WF West's guard, Lena Fragner. She does a nice job out there. Good shooter, handles the ball well. And Julia Dalen now is starting to heat up a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's probably what the coaching staff for Shelton talked about. We got to slow down number 44. She got all of 8 of her points.
And the only thing I can think of that they could stop her, I'm not the coach, but confronting her, one person in front and one person behind, as much as they can to try to stop her. But that height, that's 6'3", that's tough.
The other thing you could do defensively is not let her get to her spot. Make it hard for her to get to her spot. However, that could get you into the fouling away from the ball thing if you know,
especially with that 5 fouls per period.
Right. But, I would think it would be maybe easier to keep the ball out of her hands than to keep her away from her spot.
Yeah, and the other thing I'd like to add for Shelton, I've been very pleased with their passing, and they're giving Cedar Wiley a better chance of playing low post and getting some shots in there. And she's had some nice shots.
All right. So we got a third quarter coming up here shortly. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Halftime score, WF West 24, Shelton 14. We'll be back in a moment.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events, connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Waiting for the start of the third quarter. The Highclimbers will start with the ball. They have Allen, Harp, Wiley, Pignon, and Rivera on the court. We'll get to the WF West lineup here in a moment. As Pignon has it, one dribble over to Allen. Working the outside. It's like the Bearcats are in a 2-3 zone. Here's Wiley skipping up, taking the three. Missed the shot, and Deskins will track down the rebound. Speeds up the sidelines, gets it to Beck, over to Dalen. Extra pass down there to Fragner. Out it goes to Simpson, swinging around. Here's Beck for three. That's off the mark. Rebound. Wiley tapped it off the glass. Dalen grabs it and puts it up and in. That's her 10th point.
Yeah, she's made her last last three two-pointers.
Cedar did the right thing, just couldn't get to the ball quick enough. Here's an open three in the corner by Rivera. That sneaks in there for Jazzy. That's her first points of the game, and it's 26-17. 7:05 to go here, third quarter. Here's Deskins with the ball to Beck, over to Fragner, down to the baseline, and Simpson in the paint to Dalen, off the glass, and in. Back-to-back baskets for Julia, and gives her 12 points. An 11-point lead for WF West. 12 was their largest. Here's Allen with the ball to Pignon, to Harp to the three-point arc. Get in the corner to Wiley, back to Harp. Harp drives baseline, a little reverse layup. Up, it hit the top of the backboard, and that is out of bounds. But a nice idea by Harp, keeping using the the rim and the net as a guard from Dalen. Here's back over to Deskins, back up top, and around it goes to Fragner, to Simpson, up top to Beck. Deskins opposite corner now, down to Simpson, missed the shot. Cedar with good defense there. She grabs a rebound. Gets it to Pignon, and here come the Highclimbers trailing by 11, 28-17. 6 minutes to go here, third quarter. Pignon with it. High post feed to Rivera. Out to Allen, back to Rivera. Finds a cutter. That's Wiley. Gets it back to Rivera. It's knocked out of bounds by Dalen, but they're going to call a foul on Julia to her surprise. Wow. So that'll send Jazzy Rivera to the free throw line, Jerry.
I think that's her second.
Yep. 5:51 to go, third quarter. Rivera's first free throw. Oop, they're just slightly off and bounced out. Rivera with another free throw coming. She got it. Gives her 4 points. 10-point lead for WF West. Here comes Beck. Over to Deskins, back to Beck between the circles. Over to Fragner on the far side at the elbow. High post feed to Dalen. She'll turn, she'll shoot at the elbow there, the foul line. Missed it. Rebound goes to Pignon. Anna's pushing the pace a bit. Gets it to Rivera. Rivera to the three-point arc. Near side had it stripped away by Beck. Ball goes to Deskins. Deskins avoiding some defenders, and then she's fouled at mid-court. And I think that'll go on Jazzy Rivera. Yep. Her second, or actually the first team foul on the Highclimbers here in the third. 5:26 to go. 10-point lead for WF West, 28-18. Bearcats have the ball, sideline inbounds. Deskins gets it in to Beck. Back to Deskins. Into Dalen in the paint. Turn around with two players around her. Missed the shot. Wiley pulls down the rebound. Deskins also hit the floor. I'm sorry, actually, Dalen actually hit the floor. No whistle at all. Here's Pignon, far sidelines. Up top to Allen. Back to Pignon. Anna to the three-point arc. She'll take the three. She'll drain it. Her second three gives her 8 points. It's a 7-point lead for WF West.
Shelton in a 2-3 zone, which has been effective against Dalen.
Here's Fragner working the far side. Looking to feed it to Dalen. Dalen out to Simpson. Simpson drives baseline, lays it across the baseline. Out it goes to the elbow, and Beck with the three. That's just off, and rebound goes to Allen. Here comes Harp with the ball. 4.5 minutes remaining, third quarter. 7-point lead for WF West. Here's Pignon. Gets it down to Wiley. Wiley backs out. Beyond the three-point arc. Gets it into Rivera off her hands and stolen away by the Bearcats. And here comes Fragner on the run the other way. Finds a trailer. Deskins, nice pass down low to Dalen. Wide open in the paint. You can't leave the big girl alone. She sinks the bucket, draws a foul. And Jazzy Rivera picked up her second or third personal foul. Here comes Glenn. Here comes Bailey for the Highclimbers. Rivera and Allen will sit down. Julia Dalen at the free throw line for possible three-point play. She has 14 points. Make it. Well, she missed it. Bailey comes up with a rebound, gives it to Wiley. Wiley up to Pignon. Pignon will get the trailer, and that is Harp. Lob it down to Glenn. Glenn's got the baseline. She'll have the ball slapped back into her hands. Deskins all over. Timeout called by Coach Swanson of the Climbers. 3:57 to go, third quarter. 30-21. WF West has the lead. Shelton with the ball will take a short timeout. We'll be right back with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. it's not safe. If you see a down line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
And we're back here in the mini dome. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple. Jerry?
Ani Bailey has 3 fouls, and so does Jazzy Rivera has 3 fouls. Nobody is in foul trouble for WF West yet, but we have 2 girls that have 3 fouls.
Right. Well, you could say Dalen has 2 fouls, and that's the closest foul issue that the Bearcats have at this point. You could say that.
Okay.
You could say that. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
16 on the shot clock. The Highclimbers had the ball coming out of the timeout with the Pignon on the baseline inbounds left of the backboard. Working with Bailey, Wiley, Glenn, and Harp. Pignon will inbounds it to Glenn. Glenn had to jump and get it. She's looking for somebody to pass it to, and it's picked up her pivot foot just enough, Jerry, to draw the turnover. Couldn't see it from here, but the referee's standing right there. Here comes Beck for WF West. Her team up 9. Over the near side, and down it goes to Dalen. Backs down Wiley up and in. I don't know how you can stop her when she just backs down the defender and Wiley without fouling, and that's a 32-21 lead for WF West. Here's Glenn with it, side of the paint, trying to find some space. Drives in on Deskins, draws the foul. I'm going to say it's on the drive. It'll be baseline inbounds. Deskins picked up her first personal, and that is the second team foul on WF West in the quarter. So baseline inbounds for the Highclimbers, left of the backboard. Harp will trigger the play, lob it to the top, and it's stolen away by Klopek, and there's a foul on the Highclimbers. I think it's going to go on, it's going to go on Annie Bailey. That's 4 on her.
Yeah.
And keep her on the court for the moment. 3:27 to go here, third quarter. 32-21 the score. WF West with the lead in the ball. Here is Deskins in the corner near side to Klopek. Down it goes, and to Dalen, who just turns around and jumps over everybody up and in. 10 points in the quarter, Jerry. 18 for the game. 34-21, and Beck knocked the ball out of bounds on the dribble. So Joy Cushman steps on for the WF West Bearcats, and Valani Andrews will step on for the first time tonight for the Highclimbers. Or as the coach calls her, Laney. Here's a pass to Pignon. It's deflected, and they're going to say it went off of Anna's foot out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover on the Climbers.
Good defense by Dylan Beck.
Here is Beck with the ball center of the court. Top of the key over to Klopek. Down it goes to Dalen. She missed the turnaround hook, and the rebound goes to Bailey. And here's Harp with the ball crossing midcourt. And the ball poked out of her hands. Harp on the floor, and it'll be a jump ball called. That'll go over to WF West.
I noticed that Julia Dalen, when she gets the ball, she's bouncing that ball once, usually, and then going up with it.
Right, we talked about that off air before the game. Actually, Cicely Dodge has checked in for the Highclimbers, replacing Bailey. Turnaround jumper at the foul line for Cushman goes in, give her 3 points. And it's a 15-point lead for the Bearcats, 36-21. 2:20 to go in the third quarter. Here's Andrews. Pass is deflected, stolen away by Fragner. Up to Dalen. Dalen's going to go 2 steps to the hoop, up and in. 12 points for Julia Dalen in the quarter, and the lead is 38-21. Timeout by the Highclimbers. Yeah. And 2:05 remaining. It's a full timeout. Yes, okay, it is. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
And we're back here in the mini dome, 38-21 the score.
Yeah.
WF West has started to eke away a little bit behind Julia Dalen. She has, 20 points for the game, 12 in this quarter alone. She has 12 of the 14 points scored by the Bearcats. Highclimber ball in their back court.
Yeah, she had 20 points in her last game against Rochester.
So the Highclimbers have Harp, Dodge, Miller, Glenn, and Andrews on the court. Kind of going small here in comparison. Here's Harp with the dribbles. WFS has gone player to player, man to man. Here is Dodge. Dodge throws a high post feed to Glenn. Natalie had to go to the turf or to the floor to get that ball, and jump ball called. That stays with the Highclimbers. 14 on the shot clock. It'll be baseline inbounds for Shelton. Right of the backboard, Miller will trigger the play. And Miller gets it into Harp. Saved it inbounds in the corner, right into the hands of Klopek. Klopek will lob it up to Cushman under the bucket, lays it up and in. Joy Cushman leaking out there, scores the point, and it's a 19-point lead, the largest of the night for WF West. Here's Miller. Shy of midcourt, steps by, and ball slapped out of bounds by Fragner into the computer on the scorer's table. Ouch. Glad we're not there.
Well, Shelton has been playing a 2-3 zone, and now with Dalen out, it'll be interesting to see if they go back to man-to-man.
Bailey returns. Wiley returns for Shelton. Allen is back in there. She'll get the inbounds. And that's stolen away by Beck. Beck will get it to Fragner. Fragner runs into her own player. Missed the shot right there for Dalen, up and in.
And Dalen just came back in. Huh?
I didn't see. She went out, Jerry. She was out for a play.
That's pretty quick.
Yep.
Okay.
21-point lead for the Bearcats, and another turnover on Pignon and the Highclimbers. 109 remains here.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Highclimbers are picking up some turnovers now, and that's hurting.
Mackenzie Dotson steps onto the court for WF West. Simpson returns as well. So Dotson will get it in to Beck in backcourt. And here come the Bearcats leading 42-21. Here's Cushman. Up top to Beck. Over to Simpson. Back to Beck. Around to Cushman. Lane found. She tried to lace a pass in the middle, taken away by the Highclimbers. Here's Pignon. Pignon had it poked out of her hands by Cushman. Right to Beck. Beck is going to go to the hole. Puts it up. Missed the shot. Rebound goes to Bailey. Bailey's outlet to Pignon. And there's going to be an offensive foul on Pignon. Wow. That'll be 3 on her. And the 4th team foul on Shelton. So Elena Fragner will step back onto the court. She had a short rest too.
Yeah.
And so they're going to run Fragner running the point for WF West as Beck is sitting down. Here's Simpson. Gets the ball down to, trying to get it down to Dotson. Around the horn it goes. A look past to Simpson. Simpson trying to feed Dotson on the side of the paint. Oh, look at wide open Cushman there. Nobody saw her. There's a pull-up jumper by Simpson. Missed the shot. Rebound pokes in and out of bounds. Goes over to the Highclimbers. Oh, yeah. Joy Cushman was standing on the left box. Nobody around her. She's jumping up and down, clapping her hands. Nobody in a gray uniform saw her. I did. But I don't have the ball. I'm not playing. Here's Allen in backcourt for Shelton. Center of the court to Bailey. Turns and faces the bucket, and that ball is stolen away by Joy. Joy avoids Bailey. Throws it up to Dalen. Dalen, turnaround jumper at the buzzer. Nope. So we're through 3 quarters. WF West 42. Shelton 21. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the 4th quarter in a moment on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Waiting for the start of the fourth quarter. WF West 42, Shelton 21. The Highclimbers will have the ball to start the fourth frame.
Yeah, Julia Dalen is 10 for 19 from inside the arc. She just had a very good third quarter.
Yeah, 22 points for Julia. I think she's coming out here in the quarter. We're still waiting for WF West to, yep, there she comes. Yeah, it'll be Deskins, Dalen, Fragner, Beck, and Simpson. Highclimbers have the ball, however, with Bailey with it. She'll get a screen from Wiley. Gets bumped and fouled, but no whistle. There's Pignon for 3 off the screen, in and out. Rebound goes to Fragner. She had to avoid Allen there. And the ball gets underneath Simpson out of bounds, so Highclimbers get the ball back. Let me finish that lineup for the Highclimbers. It's Pignon, Bailey, Allen, Wiley, and Miller.
That's only the second turnover for WF West this half.
Bailey feeds Cedar Wiley beyond the 3-point arc on our side. She'll get a screen, skip baseline, step back beyond the arc, throw the pass up to Pignon. She'll fake the outside drive to the baseline. Try to lay it down to Wiley, picked off by Dalen, and Julia's on the run the other way. Throws a pass just out of reach. Simpson out of bounds. And here comes a couple of Highclimbers as Andrews returns, Rivera returns, and Harper returns. Allen, Wiley, and who else sitting down? Oh, it's Miller who's going to sit down. The Highclimber ball. Bailey gets it into Pignon. 42-21, 7:15 to go here in the ball game. WF West with the lead, Shelton with the ball. Here is Bailey driving along the sidelines. Challenging Deskins, finds Rivera, goes right to the side of the paint on the shot, missed it. Rebound goes to Beck, and they're going to get Rivera or Pignon with the foul. Let's see. We'll go on Rivera. Jazzy picked up her 4th. So it's WF West ball. Now I've got to reset it here. Not really sure what we were talking about, the referee and the scorer's table. So we'll do it again. 7 minutes to go in the game. 42-21. And we have a timeout by WF West. Is it a 30? Is it a full? It's a 30. We'll keep it right here. If you're enjoying this ball game, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Oh, I mean X, with the handle @MasonWebTV. You know I say that with tongue-in-cheek. You can also use that handle to find us on YouTube and Twitch. Consider subscribing to Mason Web TV's YouTube channel and hit the bell to be notified the next time we upload a video or go live like we are tonight. Jerry?
Well, it's no score yet in this quarter, but we're only a minute into this quarter so far.
WF West with the baseline inbounds left of the backboard. Inbounds goes to Fragner back into the corner. The back tried to feed it down to Dalen. Stolen away by Harp. Harp just got rid of it, but the referee said, nope, I'm sorry, you're on the line. So it stays with the Bearcats. So with the reset of the shot clock, and they run the same play. This time Beck takes a 3 in the corner. That one rims off. Rebound Simpson finds Dalen. Fadeaway popped out. Rebound going to be tracked down by Rivera. Handed off to Harp. 6:40 to go in the game. 42-21, still our score. Here's Bailey with it near midcourt. Doesn't take the screen by Rivera. Dribbles over. Had the ball stripped by Fragner. Up to Beck. Beck takes it to the hoop and puts it up and in. Dylan Beck with her 4th point tonight, and it's 44-21. 6:15 to go in the game. Here's Pignon spinning. And her pass is stolen away by Beck. Beck's going to take it alone to the hoop this time. Lay it up, and it popped out. Rebound goes to Rivera. It's a 2 harp and a timeout, full timeout by the Highclimbers. 6:01 to go in the ball game. WF West 44, Shelton 21. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
As AmeriCorps members and volunteers, we do more than talk about our core values. We take action and commit to making our community stronger.
At AmeriCorps, my commitment to equity gives every student a strong start.
Our compassion brings food and friendship to neighbors in need.
My determination protects parks in my community.
Now more than ever, your community needs you. What's at your core? Learn more at AmeriCorps.gov.
And we're back here in the Mini Dome. Dietrich Allen and Jerry Apple. Jerry?
Even though Dylan Beck missed that layup, she tried to use the proper form. And she's trying to be she's well coached there, trying to follow their advice.
Highclimbers come out of the timeout with the ball. Also on the court with it is Cruz. And she had her pocket picked by Deskins. Deskins to the hoop, puts it up and in. And there's a whistle after the basket was made. Cruz kind of pushed her. Put that down on the wrong sheet there. It's Carly Deskins with the basket.
And that's her first basket.
Yeah. That might be why everybody's cheering.
Well, she did a nice job on that layup. Good form.
Well, she got a little push in the back by Cruz. That's her first. And that's the second team foul on Shelton. And Deskins' free throw off the back of the iron. Rebound pulled down by Andrews. Andrews with the dribbles up the sidelines. Stops and stolen away by Dalen. Julia on the run. She's going to go to the hoop, put it up and in with the left hand. 24 points for her.
And she's only a junior. Wow, it's just amazing.
A lot of time in the backyard, I think, with her brother. Here's another steal as Beck this time will kiss it off the grass and in.
Again, she used the proper form. Looked good.
Same hand, right hand too, meaning the left hand.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
Proper hand is a better word. Here's Cruz with the ball across the midcourt. Gets the screen and loses it out of bounds. 5:02 to go here in the ball game. Substitutions for both teams. Wiley, Miller, and Azuna step on. I'm sorry, that's not Azuna. Yes, it is Azuna. No, it's Dodge. Excuse me. Azuna step on for Shelton. Let's see here. Chloe Peck comes in and Cushman comes in for WF West. Back with the dribbles. Coming up the court, center of the court. Over to Fragner looking for Dalen. Cross court it goes to Cushman. Cushman thought about a three for a second. Gets it into the corner on the near side. And Chloe Peck back to Cushman. Up top to Beck. Over to the opposite side. Here's Fragner splitting the double team. Challenged by Wiley, but Wiley's going to get the foul called on her. That's 3 on Cedar. Third team foul on the Highclimbers. 2 shots coming for Elena Fragner. She's 10 points. Well, she hasn't. She's been to the line once before. She's 0 for 2. She's 0 for 3. How come it doesn't work the other way, Jerry? When we have a perfect shooter and I say that they're perfect, they miss. But when I say they missed, it should go in, right? That'd be a reverse curse. There she goes. She got the free throw. 1 for 4. That's
she heard you that time. Sure. She said, I'm going to make it.
Got everything to do with me, not her. Here's Wiley with the ball. Needs somebody to throw it to, and it's a steal this time by Chloe Peck. She'll put it off the glass and in. Caitlin with her 5th point of the night. And it's 53-21. Here's Glenn with the ball. Natalie stops on the dribble. Throws it over to Rivera. Jazzy. looking for somebody to throw it to. She'll get it to Wiley. Wiley using Jazz Rivera as a screen. Steps beyond the defense, gets it up top to Dodge, over to Miller. 5 on the shot clock, and Dodge is going to miss the runner. Dalen comes away with the rebound and knocks it all the way into the front court out of bounds. And that will be Highclimber ball with 3:52 remaining. 53-21 is the score. Miller will inbounds it, and it's stolen away by Klopek. She'll just gather it up and run the offense this trip up for the Bearcats. 3:40 remaining, and now here's Beck with it. Over to Cushman, back to Beck. Over in the corner, Fragner for 3. Yes. Lena
That's her third.
Yeah, Lena with her third 3. 14 points. 56-21. Here's Glenn with the ball. And Glenn knocked it off the shoulder of a WF West player, puts it up and in.
Can we give her the assist too?
I don't know if you can give herself an assist on that, but that'd be an interesting stat. There is Fragner with a nice little move, put it up short. Dalen with a rebound, missed the shot, drew the foul. And Julia back to the free throw line. To add to her total here. Well, the free throw line, she is 2 for 4, if I'm getting this right. Am I getting that right, Jerry?
I have her 1 for 3.
Oh, she missed a 3-point attempt, a 3-point play attempt earlier. I have on my sheet. She sank that one. That's all that matters.
Okay.
Makes it 57-23. And a couple of substitutions for the Bearcats. Second free throw by Dalen spins in. And Julia's night is over with 3:05 to go. And Mackenzie Dodson stepped on. You also have Ellie Clinton in there for WF West. Here's Bailey back in the ball game for the Highclimbers. Had the ball nearly stolen. There's still a fight for it below us, and out of bounds it goes. It stays with the Highclimbers, however. So let's give you that climber lineup. It's Wiley, Miller, Dodge, Bailey, and Rivera who inbounds it. And off the hands, Dotson comes up with it. Actually, you know, this is Clinton. Clinton gets it to Cushman up and in. 2:45 to go in the game. It's 60-23. Here's Rivera with a pull-up jumper in the paint. Drew the foul on Mackenzie Dotson, her first. That's the first team foul on the Bearcats here in the quarter. Does send Jazzy to the free throw line where she's 1 for 2, and she has 4 points tonight. First one drops in. I think with Jazzy, she needs to take time at halftime to shoot free throws, I think. Because she always misses one just off, and then the next one's perfect. And
well, she's doing better tonight on her foul shooting.
Yeah, she's 3 for 4.
I'd like to give her credit for that.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying that maybe all the climbers should take a couple of practice free throws in the warm-up at halftime. Here is Beck with the ball. Throws it over to Cushman. Back to Beck. Near side now. Klopek down to the baseline, and this is Dotson. Guarded by Bailey. Bounce it up to Klopek. Runner. Short rebound, Wiley. 2:15 to go. 60-25 is the score of WF West with the lead. Shelton with the ball. Here is Wiley with it. High post feed to Rivera. Out to Miller. Back down to Wiley under the basket. Hooks it out top. And there's a long 2 for Miller that's off. Wiley with a rebound. Actually, that's not a shot. That was a pass. Wiley missed the shot, and the rebound goes to Rivera. That's poked out of bounds by WF West. Stays with the Highclimbers with 8 on the shot clock.
And that was a perfect example there. Shelton passed the ball really well there. Unfortunately, didn't get a basket on it, but everybody got to touch the ball.
Pretty much. We have a 30-second timeout. If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media, but also thank our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. They include Mason Health, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate, Mason PUD3, Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners, Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. That's a big name, Jerry. And Hood Canal Communications. Jerry's part of that group, by the way.
And Ben Johnson is here tonight.
Yeah, Ben Johnson's also part of that group. 1:53 to go in the ball game. WF West 60, Shelton 25. The Highclimbers have the ball. Baseline inbounds. Right of the backboard. Miller will trigger the play. 8 on the shot clock. Keep that in mind. Miller bounces it in to Rivera. Rolls it to Bailey. Bailey with 3 out to Miller. And here is a shot clock violation, as Cruz had no time to get it, had no time to do anything with it. 1:45 to go in the game. WF West. Here is Beck. Going to keep dribbling, going right down the lane, shuffle it over to Clinton. Clinton missed the shot, but she's headed to the free throw line.
Beck sure handles that ball nicely.
She does. Better than I ever would.
Oh, much better than I would.
And the foul went on Cruz. It's Kaya's second. At the free throw line is Ellie Clinton. See if she can get in the scorer's book with 2 free throws. Oh, missed the first one. She gets another one.
She was going to make this one.
Okay. Second free throw, off the back of the iron. Rebound goes to Rivera. She'll get it to Bailey. Bailey center of the court. Over to Cruz. Cruz to Wiley. Wiley way outside. Puts it on the floor. Dribbles to the center of the court to the foul line into the paint. Leaves it there. No look to Miller. Miller had it poked out of her hands. Out of bounds on the pass. Actually to Cruz. Highclimbers keep it.
Beck has quick hands. Good defensive player.
Rivera will inbounds it to Miller. Knocked into the hands of Bailey. 14 on the shot clock, and it's stolen away by Beck. She has the ball. She's fouled, but no whistle. She'll stop and pop in the paint. Missed the shot. Cruz taps the ball out to Miller. 1:05 to go now. 60-25. Here is Rivera into the paint. Had it blocked and double dribble. They're going to call on that one.
Yeah.
You can almost call that a jump ball. Either way, it goes over to WF West. Minute remains in the game. WF West 60, Shelton 25. The Bearcats have the ball. Double teaming Beck in back court. Nice way to break that double team and come away with the ball. Here goes Beck down the lane. Left hand scoop, score.
She's using that left hand very effectively.
Yeah, way better than I ever did in my prime, actually. Here is Bailey losing the handle, getting it back over to Miller. 35 seconds. Here's Bailey in the paint. Out to Cruz at the top. Thought about a 3. Bounce it over to Bailey. Bailey puts it on the floor. Steps inside the arc. Stops and bounces down to Wiley. Wiley in the paint out to Rivera. 4 on the shot clock. And there's Miller's got to throw up a 3. That's an air ball, and it's ripped out of the way, out of the air. Up it goes to Cushman. She'll kiss it off the glass and in. 64-25. Final seconds of this ball game. Here's Cruz. And Wiley with a 3. That rims off. Rebound Cruz. Turns, faces the basket. Takes a couple of dribbles. Puts it up a scoop. Misses a shot at the buzzer. Well, it's a final 64-25. The WF West Bearcats prevail over the Shelton Highclimbers, who played with them for nearly 3 quarters. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back and wrap this thing up. This is Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Final score, WF West 64, Shelton 25.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
Well, it's a final here in the Mini Dome. WF West Lady Bearcats knock off the Shelton Highclimbers by final score of 64-25. WF West did it behind the 26 points from Julia Dalen. Lena Fragner finished with 13, 9 for Joy Cushman, 8 for Dylan Beck, 5 for Caitlin Klopek, and a basket for Carly Deskins. For the Highclimbers, their leading scorer was Anna Pignon with 8 points, 6 for Jazzy Rivera, 5 for Cedar Wiley, 4 for Annie Bailey, and a basket for Natalie Glenn. That does add up to 25. Jerry's still feverishly
I'm ready.
working. Oh,
just
he's
about
ready?
ready. Yeah.
Okay, just about ready. Is not ready, Jerry.
Okay.
But I'll let you give it a couple seconds.
Thank you.
The Highclimbers hit the road Tuesday, traveling to Black Hills. The Bearcats also play Tuesday, but are at home against Montesano, a non-conference game, where the Highclimbers are still in the Evergreen Conference. WF West improves to 5-0 on the season. Highclimbers still winless so far. Jerry, go ahead with your stats.
I'm ready now.
Go ahead.
Okay. Let's start off with WF West. WF West was 5 for 14 from the foul line, which is 36%. They had only 13 turnovers. They had 5 in the second half, so pretty good there. They were 21 for 57 from the field for 46%. They were 18 for 43 from inside the three-point arc. And Julia Dalen was close to 50% on her shots, and she really played well. The first quarter, they have a little difficulty, but after that, she warmed up, boy.
Yeah, she had 8 in the second quarter, 22 total by the end of the third, and finishes with 26.
And then they took her out.
Well, yeah, the rest of the
good.
team kind of picked things up there.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
The Highclimbers were 5 for 8 from the foul line. So they were a little over 50% there. They had 33 turnovers. They only had 9 in the first half. So the second half, they were picking up a lot of fouls, and that's why you saw the big spread there at the end of the game between the two teams. Yeah, you're right. First half was good.
Well,
good first half for Shelton.
Yeah, the halftime score was 24-14. But I'm going to say the Highclimbers played with WF West for 2.5 quarters. Because, I mean, that 14 started to change, in the second quarter, kind of started to turn a little bit, but the Highclimbers stayed in it.
I would say that first quarter was the best quarter I've seen them play.
Yeah, they had a 4-point lead.
And they were able to give Wiley a chance to post up low because of the ball handling, the passing was good. So I don't know if I mentioned this, but the Highclimbers were 8 for 38 from the field. And that it adds up to 21%. So.
Okay. Is that all you?
I thought Pignon really was a big help tonight coming in.
Yeah, that's her first game back. So Ari Allen also first game back. So we'll get some more minutes for her. Anna played a lot more than I expected tonight. But, yeah, when they get more into game shape, I think you'll see there's a huge improvement in the Highclimbers from Wednesday night.
I thought so, I definitely agree.
Yeah. Although, it'll be an interesting game when WF West and Tumwater face off.
It should be. I think WF West is a little stronger, but
it's hard
it was
say.
hard to say after that first quarter. I was
Yeah.
starting to have
You're gonna have
some
your
doubts
doubts
about
there?
WF
Yeah,
West,
well,
but
do
they
not-
really came through second half.
Yeah, do not doubt the Bearcats, I guess. is
No,
what we
you
should say.
can't.
'Cause
And I think Shelton could do pretty well, maybe against a team like Rochester.
Well,
Let's
we'll
see what happens.
Yeah, Rochester has been at the top of the league within the top 3 last couple of seasons. So,
but just comparing scores.
Yeah, comparing scores. But
Yeah.
it is.
And
early.
it's hard to do that. I mean, sometimes that doesn't even work.
Right. Well,
so anyway.
Okay, is that all you have, Jerry?
That's all I have,
Okay.
and I want to thank you for a nice job tonight. And I want to thank our sponsors again. We couldn't do it without you, and our listening audience, thank you so much.
And our viewing audience, don't forget them.
I'm sorry, the viewing audience.
They listen to us, but they watch what's happening on the floor. At least I'm
That's
hoping.
true. That's
You
true.
know, if you're not watching, then okay, why am I doing video? But no, either way. Speaking of audio, we'll be on the radio beginning next Wednesday. Some select game of the week for the radio audience out there, and that'll begin next Wednesday. That's our next broadcast. Shelton boys will take they're hosting Black Hills on Wednesday. Tip-off here in Terry Gregg Court, 7 p.m. And again, that game is also on, will be actually I should say simulcast on KMAS Radio, AM 1030, FM 103.3, if you were not aware of that. Right now they have plenty of Christmas music when they don't have the Kraken on. So if you want to get your spirit, hear about the spirit.
Well, I
check out.
got into the Christmas spirit yesterday listening to the Shelton Strummers. They were playing, and they were doing some great songs, Christmas songs. So I'm now in the Christmas spirit.
Okay, that's good. So I'll remind you, the Lady Highclimbers hit the road Tuesday, traveling to Black Hills. The Bearcats are back home. They are hosting Montesano on Tuesday. And again, our next broadcast is Wednesday when the Shelton boys host Black Hills. And that will do it for us here in the Mini Dome. My thanks to Jerry Apple for his help with tonight's broadcast. Final again, WF West 64, Shelton 25. We'll talk to you Wednesday night. You've been watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and high school basketball. We'll talk to you tomorrow, and I do not have my proper close out here, folks, so give me a moment here unless Jerry wants to sing or something. Does Jerry want to sing? No.
You know, we want to keep our audience.
Okay. Just trying to bring up the right thing here. Where is it?
Yeah, they didn't allow me to be in the choir either at the church or at the school.
Ah, okay.
And they said I'm better at other things.
Yeah, we all know that. I don't sing either. I leave that to my wife. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. I apologize for the delay.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, was made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.